So if you're looking to buy a house and you're 25 or under, or I mean, heck, if you're 30 and under, then this video is for you because there's a couple of secrets. I know in the title it says this secret, which is one secret, but there's actually two secrets because what I'm finding is this information is really not being promoted out there for first-time home buyers, and it really should be. I mean, this is a big thing that I keep coming across that a lot of people don't understand or misunderstand or is confused because there's so much information out there and you're trying to understand like what are the benefits. One benefit, so I'm going to cover two benefits for first-time homebuyers. One of them's been around, for a long time, and then the second one, it's been around for only about, I want to say 2.5 years, and really I have not seen much marketing, propaganda, promotion, videos, anything regarding the second one, which I think it's just as big as the first one. So I'm going to get right into it. So the first benefit that first-time homebuyers have is that you have a really low down payment for a conventional loan. Not an FHA loan, but a conventional loan. For some reason, a lot of folks, maybe from their parents or from their friends, have this idea that a low down payment means FHA, and that's not the case. Yes, FHA has a 3.5% down payment for that mortgage product, but an FHA loan is made specifically for certain scenarios, and most people, they don't need an FHA, and so I just want to make sure in this video you understand that let's eliminate that. So for a first-time home buyer, right, for a conventional loan, the lowest down payment, the minimum down payment required is only 3%. 3%, that's it. Okay, not 20%, not 15%, not 10%, and not 5%. For first-time home buyers, it's 3%. And depending on the state, the first-time homebuyer rules are a little bit different, right? So in certain states, you haven't had to purchase a property in the last 2 or 3 years, and then you're qualified as a first-time homebuyer. Some places it's longer, right? So it depends on the state. But then another thing is, think about it. 3% is tremendous. A lot of folks, typically 5% is if you have purchased a home, then the minimum down payment for a conventional loan is 5% for a primary residence. Okay, I want to put that out there, primary residence. Okay, so if you're trying to buy an investment property or a second home, this rule doesn't apply to you. First-time home buyer, you have to use this property, the home that you're going to buy, for your primary residence, meaning you're planning to live there, and then you can take advantage of this 3%. Okay, so that's the first benefit, first secret that I'm realizing still 2025. A lot of people are confused by this information about what is the least down payment, lowest, minimum, smallest down payment they can put down. It's 3% of the purchase price. All right. The second one that came about maybe 2.5 years ago by the Biden administration, I think it's one of the good ones that came out, is that there's a huge advantage for first-time home buyers on their interest rate. That's right. I'm going to say it again, on their interest rate. Okay. So typically, I want to give you a scenario and paint the picture for you. So typically, the way lenders look at risk when they're lending out money, that's why there's interest rates, and interest rates go up and down based on certain scenarios and situations. Let's focus on property type as just an easy example. So the lowest risk would be a single family home. Okay, a single family home, meaning, it's just living on a lot and there's nothing else kind of around it. And then the second lowest risk would be a townhome. And then the third lowest risk would be a condo. And so typically, by the time you get to the most riskiest, which is a condo, the interest rates are pretty high. I think it's going to be anywhere from 0.75 to 1.5% higher than a single family home. But for a single family home, what the Biden administration pushed and what is still in act right now, it's still in place for 2025, February of this year, is that it kind of eliminates those risk adjustments that's happening. So, let's say if a single family home was 6% and then you look at something similar price range and you look at a condo and it's 7.25%, 7.5%, it eliminates all those adjustments. And so you can purchase a condo with the same rate as it would be if it was a single family. I mean, I think that's huge because depending on your loan amount and your purchase price and all that stuff, really, you could be saving hundreds of dollars, some thousands of dollars. I mean, if you guys can, have the ability to purchase a significant size home or a condo. But I mean, there's other adjustments that's happening that it doesn't apply. If you have low credit, typically there are adjustments to it as well, right? So right now, the top tier credit is 780 or above for most conventional loan products. Well, if it's 720, even though it's a great score, it's not triple tier. It's more like A, maybe B plus. Okay, 720. I know it's hard to believe, but typically there's risk adjustments, meaning the rate's adjusted to go higher because now you seem more risky because your credit score is a little bit lower. Well, that's eliminated. So now those adjustments are in place. So you're treated as if you have great credit. I mean, just think about that. These two things, 3% down payment for a first-time home buyer, and then removing, right? Almost eliminating everything. Not all. There are some adjustments that happen, but not all, but most of those rate adjustments are eliminated. So you have a huge advantage and a benefit for first-time home buyers. Now, last thing that I want to cover is for veterans. If you're watching this, I hope you are taking advantage of the 0% down payment that only veterans receive. I mean, you've earned it for serving our country. Thank you so much. So I hope you are taking the benefit of the 0% down and all the benefits that come with it. So with that, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Did I answer your question? Is there anything that was confusing? Is there any benefits that you were thinking about that I haven't covered or that you want me to cover? Comment below. And also in the description, you'll see a link for a free guide. It's onerate.com/free guide 24. And so just fill out your email and name and you're going to be able to get a free guide. So with that, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.